Hey everyone, welcome back to Pretending with Dice. As always, I'm your host and game master, AJ. Just a real quick intro this time around, then we'll get into the game. There's not a huge amount of things to bring up at this point, but I did just want to kind of announce that I'm going to be taking part in a side project written by the folks over at the Penance RPG podcast. Jason and I were lucky enough to be able to play in a one-shot game run by them at Dragonmeet, which some of you may have heard, so I'm really looking forward to this new project. There's not a lot I can really tell you all about it right now, but I'll be sharing some more details when I can, so stay tuned for more info. Okay, there's no recap this time, as I give one to the guys in the first couple of minutes of this episode's game session, so without further ado, let's get into it. Right, so, previously, you guys fought some cultists in the town temple of Erevail. You won, but the leader of the cultists got away with the relic that you were supposed to be guarding, which was a purple gem of the wizard Malar, who had died defending the town in the Demon War. Interrogating the remaining surviving cultist, you got some pretty sparse information as to where they were. So you're headed out of town on some borrowed, rented really, ponies into a storm with the vague direction of the Tomb of Grazak, which is at the foot of one of the mountains in the nearby mountain range, which is about 3 days travel away. So we kind of skipped over this in the gap between episodes, but you guys rode away from the town into the storm. You rode for a couple of hours trying to track down this guy. No sign of him so far. You came off the road into the woods and found a tumbled down old, ancient elven watchtower where you took shelter from the storm. Bork and Pronce, you guys laid down to have a little bit of a nap while Enothe kept watch outside. While asleep, the two of you shared a bit of a dream experience, which was a little strange. A lot of it was based around some of Bork's history and maybe fears and things such as that. But upon awaking, you thought you saw in the shadows above you on the ruined kind of remains of this kind of half of the upper floors remaining of the tower, you thought you saw a reptilian-looking shape slinking back into the shadows, and that was where we left off last time. So,
lizards!
Pretty much.
Okay. How big is this thing I've just seen?
Tough to tell. I mean, it was man-sized.
A man-sized lizard.
I'm gonna attempt to pick Pronce up and throw him up there.
Interesting.
Pronce is just like having just woken up. His eyes have shot up to the ceiling and sort of seen this out in the periphery, and now he's being manhandled by Enothe. He kind of looks at him and says, "What are you doing, man? What do you want?"
He's rolling with that.
I'm rolling a 20.
That's a good roll.
Okay.
I rolled a 20. Let something happen, goddammit.
Yeah, okay, there's an athletics check. Okay, so wordlessly, he picks you up and just kind of under your arms, just kind of chucks you up. You kind of, you sort of land in a pile on the upper floor. There's no light up here because presumably your hat was on the ground downstairs. So you're now on a dark upper floor of this watchtower. The storm's still raging. What would you like to do?
Panic?
Do you want me?
Shout down to him. What the hell did you just do?
Do you want us to throw your hat up?
Yes.
I'll throw his hat up.
I'm scared.
Make an athletics check.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
You're quite short.
With my skill line.
It's like it's a good 10, 15 feet above you.
Okay.
Just woken up from a nightmare and got thrown up to the ceiling.
4 plus 5, 9.
9. Okay. I mean, you make a good attempt, and it just kind of lands sort of on the edge. It's just kind of.
So can I just
Toppling.
wander over and grab it real
Yeah.
quick?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, I'm grabbing it. What can I see now that I've got my fiery illuminated hat on?
Okay. Make a perception check.
Perception +4, so 22.
22. Okay.
I can see everything.
It's still pretty dark up here, but in the shadows you can see what looks like a figure. The outline is indistinct for a moment, and then stepping out into the little bit of light given off by your hat. Remember, your hat only gives out basically like a candle would. Appears to be an elderly-looking elf.
No sign of the lizards. You there! Hold! And I'm going to shout down through the hole like, "There's an elf up here!
There's an elf down here.
You sarcastic fucker!" Yes! And while I'm doing this, I'm kind of trying to keep one eye on this other elf. I'm going to shout down to them again like, "So, do you want to come up here maybe and, like, give me some backup? Because I don't know if I'm, like... I'm just eyeing this. Is the elf doing anything while I'm...
He's just kind of standing there looking at you.
I'm going to throw Bork up. Or attempt to.
Sure, make an athletics check.
17 plus 3, 20.
20. Yeah, I mean,
I'm going to land like the Karate Kid.
sure. Make
into the crane stacks?
Yeah.
I'll let you make either an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Oh, good.
It's up to
I
you.
will check.
Only because of his high roll, though. If it was low, it would have been
I
a
get
bit
plus
of a
5 on athletics and
Okay.
acrobatics 0, so
Yeah.
let's go athletics.
powerful, strong knees.
12, so 17.
17. Yeah, you land. Ha! Like ready. You're ready for action.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm facing the wrong way probably, but I'm ready.
No, you land. It's
Yeah.
a solid land. So you see Pronce there, looking a little bit scared. Is it fair to say?
I'm absolutely panicked.
And-
just woken up and thrown into this. But seeing Bork, definitely there's like a sense of like, relief. Here he is. Like, and I look over and we're doing gang signs to each other immediately. Like there's a hand thing that happens. That we know
Hand thing.
We know it. That's all that counts.
It means bad boys for life.
And
Sup,
now,
bro?
Seeing this, like, Pronce, all fear drains away, turns back around to the elf. Okay, right, now we're ready to go. Who are you? What are you doing here?
So the elf kind of looks at you. Doesn't appear scared or anything. He just sort of says, "What are you doing in my tower?"
Well, we were just sleeping until a few moments ago, and then as you've seen, we've both been thrown by our friend downstairs.
Friend's a strong word.
Kind of look down towards the hole as if to say, like, he's down there if you're interested.
He doesn't move, but he sort of moves his head, eyes just sort of they kind of look across to the hole. His head doesn't move. He just kind of looks across to the hole and then back at you.
So, well, like I say, we were just sleeping here, and we are kind of moving along, but we just had the strangest dream, me and my friend here, and I thought I saw something. Are you alone here?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you surely sure?
Make an insight check. If you don't believe him, you
If
can make
you're
an insight
not
check.
sure, say yes.
It was mostly just me being facetious, but I'll make an insight check. +2, 12.
He doesn't look. He doesn't seem like he's lying, but there's something definitely a little odd about him.
Okay. Turn into Bork. It's like, you keep an eye on him. I'm going to have a quick look around the room.
Got you back.
So I'm going to have a look around other areas of the room. Are there any other corners or any other obvious places to search?
Make a perception check.
That's a 19 +4, so...
You're rolling high tonight, as well. Yeah.
Pronce always.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big tower anyway, and like half of this floor is missing. There's not a lot of other places that there could be anything up here. It's pretty run down. This is not like a recently, fallen apart tower. This is a ruin.
Can I see an easy way for us to get down from this place?
Yeah, there's some stone steps.
Stone steps. So we were thrown up here for no good reason.
In this time,
Yes,
I
yes.
have made my way up the stone steps.
Yes.
Seeing him coming up these stone steps, Pronce just shoots, and I say a look that's like, "Where the hell did you throw me?"
I just ignore it completely and continue walking.
Okay, as you get to the top of the steps, you see the elf standing there. Can I get, I think, just a straight intelligence check?
I got 19.
19, okay.
While you're doing this, Bork is tiring, so he puts his other leg down but keeps the arms up.
Yeah. Because just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Shit should go down.
Okay, this elf seems very... There's something about him that's very familiar to you. Like you almost would say that you've seen him somewhere before. You can't quite place it.
Okay, I'm gonna knock an arrow, aim at him, and ask him, why do I recognise you? Who are you?
I don't know why you recognise me. Only you can answer that.
Fucking NPCs and their sass, lack of exposition.
Well, can I get a perception check from you real quick?
I got 19.
I know, but you were. This is. I have. There's a reasoning behind my. Yeah.
14.
There's something odd about him when he's talking. Like the others aren't noticing it as he's talking to them, but you almost. It almost looks like he's not really moving his mouth when he's talking.
Who are you?
He pauses for a second. He says, almost. He's kind of like regarding you. He says, "I am Arlen."
You're right, Arlen. How you doing, mate?
Why have you become Cockney?
Pronce is just casual. He's recognised that this guy is like, we're getting to know him now, so I'm being friendly.
It does sound like Pronce.
Yeah.
Have I got her out to Arlen? Is Arlen meant to mean something to me?
Make a history check.
Fuck's sakes. Come on. 17.
The name also rings a bell, and then you place it that Arlen was one of the elders of your village growing up.
This is going to be fun.
Pronce wanders over directly to him, like feeling like this is an opportunity. Stepping into the firing range, so now I'm blocking the arrow, and kind of walks over and like holds out a hand, like to shake hands with this guy.
Pronce, don't touch him.
I look back and keep going. Like I'm walking forwards while looking backwards with a hand extended in front of me. Like the hand is leading me. I can't stop right now.
I think that hand's going straight through.
Fucking Pronce.
Okay. He doesn't really move to shake your hand.
Pronce keeps moving forwards to the like. I'm now reaching towards his hand, which is at his side, and I'm grasping towards that.
Okay. So you're going to grab.
I'm fully trying to grab his hand to forcibly make him shake my hand. Is what
as Pronce is doing this, despite him being in my way, I'm going to strafe round the edge of the tower so I can get a shot if I need to.
Sure. Okay.
Is Bork still maintaining his stance?
Yeah. What are you doing?
I am
Bork's arms up
seeing this
ahead.
movement. No, like with all the weirdness and him looking to his left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to the right, my right.
So you're kind of circling around in the opposite direction as
Enothe
then. Okay.
Yeah. We've got this little kind of triangle.
I feel like this is suddenly a lot less friendly than Pronce intended it to be.
Dancing already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Pronce, you get a hand in a hand. It's definitely he's there.
Okay.
The hand feels very cold.
But immediately Pronce recoils and kind of like rubs his hands together like, ooh, it's very chilly.
This is the first time, like, he was still looking at Enothe as he went, but as you touch him, his head turns to look at you. And again, there's something very strange about his movement and the way his eyes look. And then it hits you, Enothe. Arlen died when the village was destroyed.
I'm just going to shoot.
You're going to shoot?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, fine. Sure. Make an attack roll.
So in the moment that Pronce has grasped his hand, that's when you open fire.
No. As you move back.
Okay, so I'm recoiling.
over your
I'm just
shoulder.
like, ugh.
9.
9 total.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Strong miss.
It's a strong miss.
That was a warning shot. The next one won't miss.
Ah.
Nice covering yourself there. Make a persuasion check, a deception check. I guess.
Make a finger guns check.
Yeah, make a deception check.
Is this against the
A
two
dead
of
body?
us, or is he testing against him?
22.
22. Yeah, it's pretty believable that you missed on purpose.
I was going to pick fault, but I guess I believe it.
Totally believe it, yeah.
Okay.
Good fake out, Enothe.
Yeah.
Even though he looked to his left, Pronce has illuminated the room enough to see most of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That room.
it's kind of a small kind of. It's not a full room. It's just kind of the remains of an upper sort of floor.
Yeah. So and there's really no sense of that there should be anybody up on that floor.
No, not
like
at all.
physically anyway.
No.
Okay.
But either way, warning shots weren't particularly nice thing to do. So I'm going to have you guys roll initiative
I'm fine with that.
in a second. Before you guys do that, he's going to react to the arrow nearly striking him, though. And unfortunately, Pronce is directly in front of him and just touched him. So, moving with a sort of unnatural for his form kind of motion, he brings up both of his hands and just goes to rake you sort of across your front. And suddenly his fingers elongate into these claws. So I'm going to have to roll some attack rolls against you, and then we're going to roll initiative. And
Fight.
Has Pronce taken any damage before?
No,
I don't think you have,
Not official
actually.
damage. Maybe emotional damage from us.
I think I've taken maybe 2. I can kind of make out where I've rubbed out previous sessions' damage. I've definitely taken a little bit before. But not so much as these guys. It's certainly not Bork. I've not been brought to the edge of like life-threatening conditions.
okay, so I got a I got a 16 to hit and a 6 to hit. So what's your armor class? It
My
should be
armor class is 10.
10. Okay, so I got 1 hit on that. As you really weren't expecting it. This all happened very quickly. Enothe's thing that's a warning, and he just straight away just rakes you. Just.
How much damage was that? Sorry.
I'm about to roll it.
Pronce is
Somebody touched me.
Pronce is dead.
He's already mid-recoil as he got hit.
And that kind of saved you from the worst of it. You take 5 points of damage as it just rakes you across the front of the.
Pronce, no!
Oh, my tits.
So we're rolling d20 for initiative.
Yeah, for initiative. So can I get your totals, please?
10.
2.
And what did you get, Enothe?
14.
14.
No. Slow-mo run to save my mate.
I can see all of the panic in your eyes, but there's not much physical action happening yet.
It's hard with my arms in my
Okay,
head.
so I know listeners at home, I know that's not strictly the way combat roles kind of start off in D&D, but I'm going to call that the surprise round. We'll
That works for us?
Yeah,
Bullshit.
technicalities. So technically, if we're talking technicalities, he gets to go first.
Okay.
So he's going to move away from you and attempt to run down the stone steps. Now you get a
Attack of opportunity.
attack of opportunity.
Anything, you having come up the stairs, you must be closest to the stairs.
He's
I've
circled
circled
round,
around.
yeah. So that's his movement. You get to roll your attack of opportunity before I do anything else, though.
Is it just a plain old attack?
Yeah, I'm assuming you get it with your staff. You can't do a spell or anything like that. Your staff
Bit
should
of a
be in your.
technicality, but would I do better with the staff or a dagger? As a close combat
It's
weapon?
totally up to you.
I feel like a dagger would surely be the better option, unless I can't do anything specific like trip him down the stairs or anything.
Not really. No, this is just a quick reaction, sort of.
Sod it, let's just hit him with the stick.
Okay, make an attack roll.
14.
14 is just about a hit
Okay.
as well. So roll your damage.
I got a 2.
2. That'd be actually with plus your strength modifier. So whatever.
Plus strength. -1.
Okay,
I
so-
got 1. France's feeble arms whip out with his staff, but it's kind of
Just
like
hit him for 1. Okay.
hitting somebody with a thin bit of bamboo. Is
You
about
just
as
catch-
good as I've done.
You just
Whack
catch
on
the
the
edge of him
knuckles.
as he goes, but it doesn't do a lot. Physical attack's not really Pronce's forte.
Nah, in fact, that kind of hurt my wrists a little bit.
As he runs down the stairs, you see him moving his arms a little bit, and the elf form disappears. And you see running away, running down from you, a large, maybe 6-7 foot long lizard.
Ah, it's the lizard!
It looks back at you, and it's got the same eyes that the elf had. Enothe, what would you like to do?
So he's at the bottom of the stairs now, yeah?
He is, yes.
Does that mean I'm hidden technically or not?
No, you're not hidden.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to move to the edge of the upstairs so that I can see him. I'm going to try and hit him with my bow.
That's really only like 5 foot, 10 feet of your movement. So
Yeah. So I'm going to move to the edge and then take aim.
Sure.
16.
16 hits. Yep.
9 damage.
9 damage. Cool. Are you doing anything else?
I'm going to hide.
Gonna hide? Okay. On the upstairs.
Lie down on the floor.
Yeah. Okay. Just gonna drop. Sure.
Yeah.
Make stealth check.
21.
21.
I am the floor.
Everywhere he goes, he becomes the things.
Pronce, what would you like to do?
I'm looking at my capacities here. Is this lizard like draconic? Is it? Do I recognise it to be anything? Can I go and check for that real quick?
I guess this would be make a nature check.
Nature. Okay, I got +5 nature, and I need it because that was a 2. So I got 7. It's a lizard man.
Yeah, you can't quite place it. I will say it doesn't really strike you as draconic, but you don't really get anything else from that.
Okay, I'm going to use my extra move first then, and unless was that an extra move.
We'll call that your bonus because that's just you thinking.
Okay, so if I shout after him, is that my actual move? Because what I want to do is
Tell me what you want to do first, and we'll figure this
ideally,
out.
I just want to shout after him in Draconic, just to see if I get a reaction.
Okay.
Can't you just shoot him?
Pronce was trying. I was still. I'd
just been
I
raked.
just tried to shake his hand, felt it was cold, and you opened fire. Pronce is still in like I can salvage this.
But he cut you.
Kind of mode. Like,
He cut your boobs, if I remember correctly.
In my boobs.
But I didn't tell
After
you what
you
I was
shot
going to
at
shout in Draconic.
Shot near him. I didn't shoot at him.
Okay. Well,
You shout my
sure.
boobs.
Okay.
Okay, well I want to shout after him then. Why did you touch my boobs in Draconic? To see if I can get a reaction and make it pause.
Could you say that in Draconic for us?
That's how dragons talk, right?
He doesn't react.
Okay. Seeing this, then I would like to attempt to cast my sleep spell on him.
Sure.
Okay.
If you remember from last time, sleep is you kind of roll your damage dice, and it's sort of you need to get them down to 0 to make them go to sleep. You roll 5d8, and that's the total number of hit points that will be affected by the spell.
Okay. So we have 6, 10, 18, 3. Oh no.
21.
22.
22. You see him slow, but then keep moving. Not quite weak enough to be put to sleep.
Oh well. Pronce has just stood at the top of the stairs watching this guy run off now.
Okay, Bork, what would you like to do?
Having witnessed my bestest of best friends be raked across the boobs, we're still on the upper platform.
Yeah, you guys
Hands in crane form, I reach for my hand axe,
Sure.
and I'm going to golden eye jump off the top
Okay. And throw it at...
and just aim for back, tail, leg, whatever I can get hold of.
Sure. Okay, you're going to need a couple of rolls here.
More than happy.
Because there's going to be one for the jump down to see
Athletics?
if you fuck it up or not. Yeah, so athletics for that. We'll do that first.
Yeah.
And then I'll have you make the attack roll.
Okay.
Can we get sound of silence if it misses?
7.
7 plus 5, right, for athletics?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the most graceful of landings, but you do make
It's
it
a
down.
rush moment
Yeah,
of,
you kind of almost get down to one knee, but you don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so make an attack roll for chucking the axe at him.
Okay. Pronce just shouts down, "Get him, Bork!"
So D20 to attack.
D20 first, and then the
Yep. Then roll damage if you hit. So that's a 9.
that's the 9 and
Plus.
plus 5 for hand axe.
So 14. Yeah, again that's just a hit.
Just a hit,
Yeah.
and then roll for damage.
Yeah, roll for damage.
1d6
Plus 3.
4, so 7.
Go Bork.
It's not over yet.
Wasn't useless.
You did a thing.
Did a thing. A golden eye.
That may have
one
been
floor.
that may have been your most effective round of combat yet.
Seeing success.
I saw my friend get raped.
Yeah,
Franz shouts down, Hadouken!
Oh God.
Hadouki!
I fucking hate you two. I hate you both so much.
He's gonna continue. He's gonna.
It's going to continue. I hit.
Yeah, no, but he's not dead. So
And I'm not finished.
Get back here! Let me kill you.
it is the end of your turn, though.
I have an action surge.
You want to spend your action surge?
I want to spend it.
Sure. Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
you've got enough movement to get
Second.
to him if you wanted to.
Take one additional action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can spend the rest of your movement and still attack him again if you want, because you haven't used all your movement.
Do it.
Do it. Yeah.
Come on,
okay.
Bork.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So I chase him. The look on your face.
I wasn't expecting it.
So
That's
he's,
fine.
okay. So he's trying to slink away still.
Yeah, he's kind of. You're both on the bottom floor of this tower. Okay, so you're running forward, pulling out your longsword. Then.
That's the plan.
Yeah. Okay, go for it.
Okay. So
Make
again,
an attack roll.
I got this, guys. 19.
You crit on a 19 as well.
Oh yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Holy
so,
shit, Bork.
It's finally happening.
So
Bork is win.
You still got to roll for damage, bro.
roll your damage, but double everything that comes up on the dice because you critted.
Come on, Bork.
3, so 6 plus 6, that's 9.
9.
So that's another good hit. This is a solid round for you.
This will be the Bork best of.
Yeah.
This
This is going on the Christmas album.
This is called defending the honor of Pronce. This track.
all right. Okay, so that's the end of your turn now.
Knowing that Enothe can't see this, Pronce just looks over, shoots him a look, and goes, he's doing it!
He's doing it.
I'm beginning to believe.
Just because you can't see me doesn't mean I can't see it.
Oh, you're on the ground. I'm figuring.
Yeah, like peeking over like a cat.
So, looking at you, and looking, I mean, as well as you can understand the emotions on the face of a lizard, in an odd kind of sort of hissing tongue that you don't understand, seems to be casting a spell, and you feel you see as well a skeletal hand appear in midair in front of you and grasp onto the front of your face.
What?
Okay, I need to make a spell attack.
It's my reaction.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
What?
Bork becomes backwards.
Just gonna miss because your armor class is higher than 6. So this is going real well for me, you guys.
I give it the shoulder brush off.
You're doing it the old Luke Skywalker.
Apparently so these
Yeah.
days, yeah.
Okay. Okay, he's gonna, seeing that his spell hasn't gone off the way he wanted to, he's gonna attempt to disengage from you and keep running again. So you get another attack of opportunity as he runs away from you.
Come on, Bork.
Okay, long sword still in hand. I think it's
Yeah.
going to have to be another slash attempt.
Yep. Again, this is like with Pronce earlier, this is just a quick reaction sort of thing. So
Yeah, just
your
like
longsword's
parrying
already
through.
in hand, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
12 plus 5.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Cool. 1
Plus 3.
plus 3.
So 4. Okay, again, you just kind of scrape his side as he goes past. It doesn't seem to do a lot of damage. As he moves away, he moves out of the circle of stones that are the remains of the tower, and seems to be heading around to the east towards a large section of rubble on the ground.
Quickly after him.
Okay,
Are there any upper windows that these two are on?
you'd still be able to see him from where you're at.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah. So many shots.
yeah, and it is your go.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot him.
Oh god, and you're hidden as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm fucking hidden. So I get to roll the d20 twice because I've got advantage. Is that right?
Yes.
And then I get 2d6 extra damage because of sneak attack.
Yeah.
So
Go on, Enothe.
we got 10 on the first one, which won't hit,
That won't hit. No.
Come on.
and a total of 21.
Yeah, that will hit.
It's the barrage.
So I'm gonna roll my d8.
It's a date.
So 4 on the d8, and then
Extra 2d6, right?
3, so that's 7. That's 10 plus 3, so that's 13.
Okay, yeah, you hit him pretty bad with this arrow.
Friggin' take his eye out.
He is still moving. So.
Still moving, Jesus Christ.
Gotta earn
So
them
I
XP.
haven't used any of my movement yet, so I'm gonna... So there's a window or something I can see him through?
Well, you've got like a kind of fairly clear view.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up... I'm gonna run outside. If I just... Can I just sort of vault the window? How far down is it?
It's about 10 feet down.
Doable.
That seems fine.
Yeah. You're going to need an athletics check.
Yeah, I thought I might.
Or
Become
athletics or acrobatics, I'll let you take. Acrobatics is probably more your thing, right?
Both equal. 13.
13. Yeah, that's fine. I let Borg do it on a 12, so...
That's fine. And then
the
I'm
acrobat.
gonna hide behind the rubble. That's my
That's-
bonus action.
Okay, so you
First bit of
went
rubble.
sort of...
Basically directly towards him. As he's running away, if I engage him, do I get an attack of opportunity? This is a general D&D question, not me trying to meta.
Because it sounds pretty meta.
It's a little meta, but it's mostly general D&D question. I want to kill this
if
thing.
you engage him, you don't get you don't immediately get it. You only get it if he
Tries to move away.
tries to move away from you.
Okay, I'm just going to hide.
Sure.
22.
Sure.
I am the grassy knoll.
He simply fades into. He is the wind. You became the
I
wind.
am the wind.
This is getting ridiculous. Freaking overpowered rogues. Okay.
going down. As
Pronce,
man.
what would you like to do?
Right.
Join the group. Get in there.
You can see him.
I can still see the lizard.
Yeah,
from
you
where
can
I
see him.
stood. I would like to. I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm going to firebolt this fucker.
Okay.
Which is a 7 plus 5, so that's 12.
That doesn't hit.
Bah.
Where does it land?
It just kind of wings past him into the ground.
Bushfire.
It's raining though, so it's yeah.
That's good. That makes a nice change.
We're watching my firebolt just sail off. Pronce kind of hunkers down next to a wall and clutches at his chest. And just kind of hopes that the other guys are going to deal with it.
Sure. Okay.
Just massage.
It's Borg's turn. What would
Come
you
on,
like to
Bork,
do?
bring it home.
So he's still on the run.
He is.
Taken to
He
attack.
has a little bit more movement than you do, though, so you probably can't catch him for this second.
And his hand axe is still in him.
No, that kind of hit him and then fell to the ground. So you can pick it up and use it if you want.
Do it.
Okay. So let's just say stepping around the edge of the brickwork, so you've still got a clear view of him. You pull your arm back and throw the axe at him.
18 plus 5. So is a hit.
That's a hit, yeah. So roll your damage.
And 1d6 plus 3. 4. 7.
7. He's looking pretty rough.
How is he not dead?
It's meant to be a harder fight.
So much plot immunity.
Okay. Do you want to do any movement as well, or are you?
No.
No.
Like you said, knowing that he is going to outrun me.
Yeah.
You could chase him down, grab the axe.
I
throw it
couldn't
again.
chase him down. I have short legs.
believe
I do
in
know
you.
my limits.
No, you don't.
I can pole vault an outdoor toilet.
Yeah.
but
You
I
just can't run
chase a
very
lizard.
far in a turn. That's it.
Yeah.
Vertically's fine.
And it's raining. And
10-foot vertical leap.
you know, if I push too far, I will. There'll be a puddle or something. I'll slip over. So
That does sound like something that would happen.
That's
to you.
something I would do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
You stand put.
staying put.
Okay.
The adrenaline is still rushing though from
Okay.
that incident.
So, looking pretty sort of bloodied and that after he's being stabbed a few times and shot and hit with axes and that. Again, you hear the kind of hissing sort of language barely coming out of his mouth, and the form shifts again. This time, looking like Rolf. It looks back at all of you, looking scared and pretty beaten up, and the kind of it sort of doesn't really sound like his voice, but it's like a sort of a bad impression of his voice, kind of
Enough for us to know it's not really Rolf. It's
I mean, you saw him cast a spell
yeah.
to sort of appear like Rolf, but sort of thing.
But I mean,
Why are you doing this?
I was thinking because we met Rolf, but we don't. Could Rolf be a changeling?
I mean, it's possible that Rolf was never really Rolf, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hidden, so to be fair, I'm not going to
just
say anything.
throwing out ideas. Yeah.
Pronce is still clutching at his chest behind some rocks at the top of the tower.
This is literally, he's just talking to Bork.
Oh, okay.
Pronce is crying in a corner.
And he's going to keep moving that way towards the nearest tree.
Okay. Guys, this dude looks like Rolf now. I'm getting confused.
Rolf?
Yeah.
Pronce. I mean, we're still in combat, so I can't really do anything aside from shout that.
You hear, as if on the wind, ask him to surrender.
Enothe, it is your go.
Surrender.
Alright, I'm going to shoot him.
Damn.
Aim high.
And people say lizards are cold-blooded.
I'm an elf. This guy impersonated someone who's dead. I'm not happy about this. Yeah, that's right. That was 13, which is not a hit.
It's not a hit.
Oh, that was a 12.
So you miss.
Damn.
Wasting them.
Would you like to move?
Come join me.
I'm going to run towards him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to ask him to surrender. I'm going to tell him he should surrender. Stop running and we won't do any more damage.
Yeah, because he'll believe that, because we've been damaging him.
Make a persuasion check.
I love the Bork. I love the idea that Bork actually said that.
I just looked back and said it to you.
That's
Exposition.
it's a strong 4.
He sort of looks at you. You attacked me in my home.
This isn't your home. You were impersonating someone who was close to me and he's dead.
I live here. It's my home.
And you do what? We will stop fighting you if you explain what's going on.
You 3 started sleeping in my home. Then you shot me.
How did you know who to look like?
He doesn't reply to that.
Well, are you going to stop running so we can talk?
No.
No. Fuck you then. That's at least my extra action taken.
Pronce.
Okay. So, am I within earshot of all of this? Can I make out what's just...
Yeah, it's about 35 feet away from you, so you can, even over the wind, they're kind of shouting back and forth at each other. It's,
You're
not my buddy, pal.
I'm not your
I've used my sleep spell.
Can you get one shot at it?
Well, I've got 3 slots in my level 1.
Yeah.
Does that mean I can use sleep 3 times?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's sleep then. So I'm going to hop up and I'm going to look over the kind of edge of this tower and look down at him and huzzah! Whatever. Do like a little, just kind of hand movement over the edge. Down
A Tommy Cooper. Just like that.
Cooper, just and try and put him to sleep again.
Okay, roll your 5d8.
I just got this image
And roll your
of Pronce in a
fez.
fucking fez.
Yeah.
3,
And the fez is on
8.
fire.
And he's on fire. Everything's on fire.
14, 20, 22, 27.
27.
Just like that.
Yeah, in front of you, you see the eyes droop and close, and the form of Rolf drops away, and there is a bleeding lizard on the ground in front of you, asleep.
Sweet.
When he drops away, does it like shed its skin like a lizard?
It sort of just melts away
The skin
in a
on the
magical kind of
Oh.
like shh.
I was hoping we could pick up
Mystique from the X-Men, maybe?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, no, that's probably
Could have had a rouse
that's kind of the effect.
to wear.
Good in
You're
my
a creepy
time.
individual.
Okay, so it's combat's over now, strictly speaking.
Yeah, strictly speaking.
Okay, so with that in mind, having seen that he's put him to sleep, Pronce, still kind of clutching at his chest, comes down and joins the other guys. Well, it joins Bork because he can't see Enothe, and looks at me and goes, "My nipples hurt."
I'm not hidden anymore.
Bork goes
We
to.
not?
I'm not hidden anymore. No.
Oh, all right, then I can see both of you, and I told both of you that my nipples hurt.
Bork.
We should tie him down.
What? Bronze?
My nipples.
It's the only way to
I
be
go
sure.
to rub them to calm you down.
Oh, it's soothing.
The shape-shifting lizard, obviously. God.
Pronce is far too busy being massaged right now, and trying to be soothed.
I'm too high on adrenaline.
So
I've had a
you
good
can tie him
round.
up if you want.
Okay, so you each get 366 experience points.
Sweet.
Freeze frame, high five.
Okay, so While my
Start
nipples
a
are being
fire.
massaged. I assume you've tied him up.
Yeah, we'll go for that.
Right, my question was going to be, now that he's tied up, can I just dispel the sleep spell, or do we have to wait for it to dissipate?
You can dispel it. Yeah, you can just let it drop if you like.
Okie doke, right. Turning to the other guys, I'm like, are we ready? Are we ready to actually interrogate him? And I look at Enothe and I'm like, don't shoot him this time. I was so close to making friends with him before you...
Fine, I just get my sword out instead.
And looking at Bork, I give him a little nod, like, you ready?
Ready.
Still being massaged on the nipples while this is happening.
Wait, what?
That slipped you by earlier.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
Bork started a
I was
soothing
comfort
massage.
massaging. Comfort massage.
Oh god.
I've stopped now.
Yes,
So,
this
I-
bromance is reaching new levels with you two.
Crouch down next to Lizard Man and take him by the clammy wet hand, cold hand again, and wake him up.
Sure. Okay. His eyes kind of flutter open a little bit, and he sort of comes to consciousness, and he sort of winces at the pain. And you guys have stabbed him a lot. Like, yeah.
I am so sorry for my friends.
Yeah, you didn't do any damage. You hit him with your stick.
That's true. Yeah, you did hit him for.
Pretty much as
Yeah.
desperation. I got one point of damage. I was nice.
He doesn't say anything.
Come on now, don't be like that. I'm trying to, like, I tried to be nice. Just because they, like...
You offered
I look,
your hand
look at the
in
other guys kind of like, can you just take a step back while I try and, like, smooth talk this guy? I'm going to finesse this.
Out of character, I'm getting some real deja vu about the last time you guys put a guy to sleep at the end of combat, and then Pronce woke him up afterwards.
Yeah. Is this our thing?
Yeah.
The end of every combat, you put one guy to sleep and then interrogate him afterwards. Jesus.
It's a move.
So now that they've... did you guys step back?
step back.
Are you listening to me or not?
Back with me.
Fine.
I won't touch you. It's okay.
Obviously, you won't touch me.
So I put my other hand over the Lizard Man's hand, like clasping it in both hands, and I look
It
at
feels
him
real
with a
clammy and yeah.
Lizardy.
I give him a real kind of impassioned look and say, like, sincerely, I didn't want to fight. And I'm sorry that we slept in your home, and I will try to make this right. I reach in, like, I pull a hand away and reach into my pocket for some pork and offer it to him.
Okay.
And in a sort of, like, half-hearted, like, this is the best I've got right now.
Yeah, food doesn't restore hit points.
I know,
Yeah.
that's not the point, it's just this is what Pronce has got to give.
Sure. Is it good pork or is it...
It's, there's no, whatever's in the pocket is just
Okay.
in the pocket at this point.
Alright, he kind of sniffs it and then a tongue just goes out and pulls it in.
Feeling a little more talkative now?
I really hope the mic picks that up.
That was awesome.
Feeling like this guy is just like Pronce is wondering what the hell he can do at this point. He looks back to the other guys. It's like, I think we've like confused him. Like he seems to be like losing the plot a little bit insofar as I don't know if he's capable of talking to us anymore.
The idea that you would think if someone is losing the plot is incredibly disconcerting.
What? I step up and I sort of look at the guys like, well, it doesn't, like, do you want to give it a go? And again, I shoot another look at Enothe and just like, don't hit him, but do you want to try talking?
Why were you living in the tower? And why can you change shape?
Make a persuasion check. He doesn't seem to want to talk to you very much because you've nearly killed him.
That's fair. We got a 9.
9. Yeah, didn't want to say anything.
Bork, you're up. I'm just walking away from him. I can't be fucked.
Hey. You said that you living in the tower. Why did you not feel like coming down and telling us to move away the night before, and instead of letting us sleep there the whole night?
Make a persuasion check.
As he's doing this,
To be fair, you didn't sleep there the whole night. You slept there for half an hour.
Yeah. Well, it felt like
You guys kind
an
of rocked
entire
up.
adventure.
As he's doing this, Enothe's walking away, just going. Just ask him why you can fucking change shape.
15. That was for persuasion plus 1. 16.
16.
I'm starting off with easy questions.
People like you don't like people like me. They tend to stab me. and hit me with axes and shoot me in the back.
People like
Shoot in front
me.
if you want.
Bronze puts a hand on Borg's shoulder, like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, I get it. He's like, you're a halfling, and like some people have issues, and it's not right that he talks to you like that. But this is not the time.
I'm an ex-soldier. I fought for my country.
And you nearly killed me.
I didn't.
Technically, I nearly killed you.
You both nearly killed me.
I can proper kill you if you'd rather.
I'd rather you didn't.
Right, then
Then
answer the questions.
Given that this isn't a person, would my animal handling stat in any way, shape, or form?
It's not an animal.
Oh, damn.
not a sheep.
I was hoping I could handle him.
I mean, you tied him up, you can handle him, but he won't be happy about it.
You can manhandle him.
That's not an okay thing to do.
Can I attempt, like, leaning back in? I just realising that the situation's escalating. They're shouting at each other now. It seems like there's a lot of backbiting. I lean back in. I'm like, okay, I'm so sorry for my friends. Let me try and tend to your wounds. Like, I honestly want to try and help you here. Like,
Okay.
If I help you, will you help us?
Help you with what?
Just information. We're asking basic questions, and you've been very cagey with us.
You stabbed me!
Yeah, that I didn't. I just tapped you with my stick.
Can you pull some magic? Bork is asking Pronce. Could you pull some magic to help his wounds?
I don't have that kind of knowledge, but I do have some very basic medical capacity.
Can we not heal him until he's answered the questions?
Well,
Guys.
that's what.
Could we not offer to help
I'm
to heal
trying
him
to
and then
be
get him?
diplomatic here. I'm giving him an option. Like, I want to show willing. Like, you might have bloodlust about you today, but not me.
I'm going to look at him and go, I don't know why you're being so cold-blooded about this. Just answer the questions.
Does the lizard cringe like you just did?
Yeah, he does. You are the interlopers here, not me.
My friend just offered his hand to say hello, and my other friend
Shot an arrow at me.
Understandably,
It was a warning shot.
A warning shot.
Didn't look like a warning shot.
It was a
I
warning
missed, didn't
shot.
I?
And then you kind of attacked.
I was being shot at.
No, you were being warned.
By being shot at.
That's a warning.
Shot near.
You turned into Arlen, who you shouldn't know anything about. You can't go infiltrating people's memories like that.
Pronce is quietly.
What I do.
Pronce is getting upset about the tone
Hang
of the
on.
conversation right now. Sorry, just he's starting to sort of like look a little bit defeated. Like, why is it all just going? Why are you all being nasty today? What's happening?
Did you go into our dreams last night?
Maybe.
Suddenly, Pronce feels a lot less sympathetic. Eyebrow arches up, like,
You would not have felt any pain, and it is what sustains me.
Felt any pain, mate? Trust me, I had some emotional baggage in there, and
You
you
fell
opened
asleep
it.
in my home and I feed on dreams. What do you want me to do?
Just leave a sign outside next time. I might not have stayed in there.
I loved that owlbear, and it was all you.
The owlbear was pretty cool.
Hey, I didn't come up with the dream. I just ride along for it.
I suppose that makes sense. And then Pronce gets a misty look in his eyes, like owlbear. Owlbear. Just thinking about that, would be like.
Just wistfully looking at the sky. One day.
So given that you feed on dreams, us staying there shouldn't have been an issue for you.
It wouldn't have been if you hadn't tried to kill me afterwards.
We didn't try and kill you.
Then why am I tied up on the floor bleeding?
If we tried to kill you, you'd be dead.
You ran.
We put you to sleep. We could have killed you.
You attacked and ran.
I didn't attack. You attacked.
No,
Warning
we warned
shot.
you.
Look, let's just move past the warning shot.
I feel like you're not grasping how much you fucked up with that warning shot. Like Pronce was trying to shake hands with him and he wasn't resisting, and then you fired an arrow at him.
He turned into someone who's dead. Like, I'm not okay with that. It's not an acceptable thing to do.
I had some
You
rations
still are the one
as
who
well.
attacked, though.
Huh?
You are still the one who attacked, though.
I stand by it.
You're just not going to
I
take
shoot him
responsibility
again.
for it.
I shoot him again.
I'm just trying to think of things to get him to sweeten the deal.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I don't know what you're trying to get out of him. That's the.
anything at this point. I don't know.
About what? Like,
Do you look? We will leave you alone. I'm sorry I shot at you. You startled me by turning into someone who I was close to, who I know is dead.
And you gave me a horrible nightmare.
would you have shot at me quicker or less quickly if I had looked like this?
Depends what you said. To be fair,
It's then you realise that this whole time his mouth hasn't actually been moving when he's been talking. It's been
Creepy.
telepathy. Yeah.
makes sense.
Which I called earlier, but I didn't.
Look, again, sorry for shooting you multiple times and for the warning shot.
It's an odd apology, sir.
You've met the two idiots I travel with. You've been in their dream. I'm sure you can appreciate I'm under a lot of stress.
Bork and
So-
Pronce pop into this.
Hello.
Hello.
Go back out of the shop.
So, we will let you go and we will leave you be and we will not come back. Do you have any idea where the tomb of Grazak is?
Make a persuasion check.
Why is your mouth not moving?
I don't care about
You should care.
that. 16.
16.
As I say all of this, I'm going to untie him to prove that I'm being genuine in my apology.
Okay.
Having sheathed my sword as well.
Right, okay, that's probably good.
We're committed
Good
to
move. Yeah.
being a little sorry.
I don't often travel far from here, but to the northeast, some time ago, I saw what may have been a tomb. 2 days travel.
Thank you.
We made this mistake last time and ended up being slightly tormented by this surprisingly friendly dream-eating fellow. Could you be a little more specific, or is that the best you've got? That's fine if it is. I appreciate you two are under a fair amount of stress at this point.
Pronce offers up. Could you point in a general direction?
He said northeast, that
Yeah,
is
he
the
gave you
general
north-
direction.
Northeast.
Point at it. That's that's going to help Pronce. Northeast is like it's nighttime, isn't it? But there's a storm
It's
going.
nighttime.
So can
Yeah.
we see the stars? Can we even tell where northeast is?
That's a good point.
That's see.
We can just wait.
You've got a vague idea because you crossed the river.
Pronce isn't full of shit.
You've got a vague idea because you crossed the river to come here, and you would know that the river at the section you crossed it is basically going east to west.
Okay.
So you've got a vague idea of what direction you're kind of pointing in, based on how you got to the.
Regardless,
the tower.
Pronce has still asked him, "Is there a direction you can point at him?"
Without turning his head, he sticks an arm out that way.
Pronce looks at the other guys. It's like, I feel like we've got everything we wanted, kind of. I wanted friendship, but you, turning to Enothe, you don't want friendship today, it seems.
Last time I made any kind of friend, I ended up with you two, so I don't think I can be blamed for this.
Point taken.
Hey, now have some self-respect. Like, you're not going to take that from him.
Pronce is like in a strange moment of like bizarre self-awareness. He's just like, yeah, but I kind of get where you're coming from.
You've learned some things from your dream experience, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
It was a very interesting dream experience.
So on
With
that
some
note,
strong voice acting.
Pronce is going to turn to Lizard Man and tap him one more time on the hand and say, well, that offer of the healing was for the information, but we've kind of got what we need now, and you did eat my dreams. And, like, I'm not going to, like, hold too much of a grudge. We're going to let you live, but see ya. And Pronce just hops up, like a little energetic little hop, and looks at the other guys like, that way, right?
I'm going to help the lizard back to the tower first. 'cause
Okay. All right.
He's bleeding and it's raining, and I did a fair whack of damage. So we're going to do that first, and then I'll come back to these guys.
Sure. Okay.
What was Bork's response to all of this? How's he feeling about the lizard? I'm curious.
I feel a little bit bad because we basically did just like
gave me
break
that.
into his house and fuck him up.
You just beat the hell out of it.
He gave me a bad nightmare.
Again, he didn't give you the bad dream. You had a bad dream. He was just along for the ride.
I mean, you know, hold the gun, pull the trigger, whatever. But I'm with Pronce.
That's not really the.
I've never heard that phrase before.
It's a Bork phrase.
It's a Borkism.
Yeah, it's a Borkism. He's never even seen a gun. They don't exist.
Holding the gun's as good as killing somebody, right?
Yeah, he didn't hold the gun. He was stood next to the gun and followed the bullet.
Potato, tomato, you know. I bid you good day.
I said good day. I said good day.
So me and Bork are going to like start slinking off in the direction that you pointed in.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
assume-
slink off with my shoulders down.
Yeah.
A bit kind of.
I'm assuming you grabbed your pony and that.
Everything that we've got going will collect up.
Yes,
And,
I did not deposit 70 points to lose ponies at this point.
That's true. Yeah.
was there anything like? Did the lizard have anything on him? I assume was he just like
No,
a
it's-
naked lizard?
Are we going to
Pretty
fleece
much
him?
a naked lizard man.
Okay. I just want to be sure.
Again,
Just imagine Pronce like touching his hips, looking for pockets.
where's his stuff? Give me his stuff.
Stroking his hand as he's holding it, like he's
must
got
have
his pockets
sleeves.
around here somewhere.
Where's that pork pocket?
There must be an inway somewhere.
Who doesn't have a pork pocket?
Where do you keep your pork?
Standard, right? I've got
Yeah,
extra pockets sewn into my robe.
we'll let Enothe clean up and join us in a minute.
Sure. Okay. As you're walking away from the tower, the storm above finally starts to clear, and you get your first look for 5-6 episodes at the. That's probably not the best way to put it.
That's all good.
You get your first look at the night sky, and you're happy to see twinkling stars, as opposed to thunder and lightning.
Looking like it's going to be a good night.
You're still pretty tired though, because you haven't had a lot of sleep. But
Buzzing.
get a bit, yeah,
Buzzing.
Pronce is nibbling away at a bit of pocket pork for energy.
yeah, okay, right. So, what would you like to do?
We head northeast.
Onward.
you just-
Exits are north, south, and Dennis.
Did you just drop the lizard off and just kind of go like prop him against the wall and be
No,
like,
I took it. I
see
took
you later, dude?
took him in, apologised, gave him some rations, and fucked off.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel pretty bad when he was like, "You invaded my home." I was like, "Yeah,"
I feel bad that we.
and then you shot him, and I was like, "Yeah."
We've kind of maimed that lizard and left it for dead.
He's not dead. He'll be fine.
He had 2 hit points left. He's fine.
Everyone knows that if you sleep, you get all your health back. He'll be fine.
It's not like he'll come back in a
Doesn't
later
he know he's
episode.
a D&D character? Can eat dreams. Doesn't have self-awareness. God.
As for the next move, like going by wherever his finger was pointed as accurately as possible, that's exactly the path that Pronce has been following.
Yeah.
So we're just on that path.
Sure. Okay. Are you going to make camp again, or are you going to just keep walking through the night?
I feel like we should probably sleep because you took some damage.
Pronce could keep going. It's up to you guys. If we're having a little powwow moment of like,
If you want to keep
sleep?
moving, you could take a short rest and spend a hit dice to take back some HP.
I feel surprisingly refreshed from that brief sleep. As much as he might have eaten my dreams, it feels as though physically I'm up to speed. And how about you, Bork?
I think I'm still running on a bit of adrenaline. I know it was a short sleep, but
You're feeling competent.
I'm competent. I'm rolling good right now. So let's crack on.
Pronce studies Enothe. Like, I don't think I've seen you sleeping.
It's not really my thing.
All right, let's just keep going.
then.
off down the road we go in the night.
Okay. It's not really a road. You're kind of just making your way through a large forest at this
Making
point.
our way downtown.
Yeah.
Faces past.
That's about going to do it for this episode. We'll be back on Thursday, the 22nd of February, with our next one, so be sure to tune back in for that. In the meantime, as always, you can get in contact with us on Twitter and Facebook, both of which we are at Pretend with Dice, and you can also email us at pretendingwithdice@outlook.com. And if you're listening to us on iTunes, be sure to leave us a rating and review. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you all next time.